cons in Thailand. First is the language barrier, two, the visas, the limited career opportunity if you want to work here, air pollution and health care. Then culture is different, cost of imported goods. The last one, I will leave it to surprise you what I would tell you. It is so important. Let's go and check it out, guys. First, we will go to the language. When you come to Thailand, not everyone speaks English. So now you need to understand this. In tourist area, most people, they do speak English because they are in service industries and so on. So they do speak English. Now, if you go out of to the provinces, some they do speak English and some others don't. So, but I would say 80% do not speak English. So 20% you will get some speaks good English, some not really, but you get by understanding you. Always there's a way. There's a Google translator, so you can get away with it. And Thai people are very helpful, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Visas, it depends. If you are going into as a tourist visa, now these days the visas always change. Just short notice, the visa rules changes. 2 months ago, there was a visa for 60 days. Within 2 weeks' time, it changed to 30 days visa. So you have to be always wary about these rules. If you want to stay here, there is different kind of visas, like a retirement visa or a nomad visa, or you want to work here, there's these visas. But if you is staying here for a month, there's no problems. You get your visa and you be gone. But if you want to stay longer, if you don't want to get spend a bit of money, so what you need to do is basically you go out of the country, come back, and so on every 30 days. So 30 days you can to extend it to, like for 3 months, you can stay here by extending your visa for a month at a time. First one, you come 30 days and then you extend it to 60 days and then you have to leave the country. Now, if you want to do some work here, it is not that easy. There is some jobs to teach English and so on, but the wages is not really that high. The wages here, it's usually say for a teacher, English teacher, I think would be 800 to 1,000 baht a day, which is you're going to end up between 25,000 to 30,000 baht in a month, which is not too bad. It's really not too bad, but it's not like a Western countries, but you have in West you have much more expenses, rent and so on, food and all that. Here rent and food is really not that bad. Now the other thing is, if you want to do, there's some jobs not available for foreigners, like driving a bus, like tourist buses. Tourist industry in general you cannot. Massage places you cannot work as a hairdresser. So those things you cannot do them as a foreigner. It is only for Thai people. If you're looking to get Western products, are very expensive in Thailand because they are heavily taxed. Now, if you're looking for cars, cheese products like food products and so on, if they come from overseas, they are really expensive. So you have to be wary about all these things to make sure you're not gonna starve. Sometimes you will find out there's two different pricing for foreigners or locals. Now, if you go to the national parks or zoos and so on, you find out the local person will pay 40 baht, and then for you, because you are a foreigner, you will be paying, say, 300 baht or 400 baht. Taxis, you have to worry about. And tuk-tuk drivers, especially in Bangkok, they will try to rip you off at all times. So always ask hotel, if you know where you're going, you tell them how much will cost me to get there by tuk-tuk. If you want to get rid of all that hassle, get ripped off, All what you need to do, there is an app, it's Bolt, called Bolt, like an Uber. So basically you will call the taxi or motorbike taxi, they will come and pick you up, and the prices are set there, you cannot be ripped off. But again, tuk-tuk is fun to ride, but I really do not recommend you to go blindly, because you will get ripped off. Now, regarding restaurants, coffee shops and so on, usually they charge you normal. As a local, there's not because you are tourist, they will exploit you and they will charge you more. Look, it does happen. Another thing is, if you go to tourist places, they usually are more expensive because their rent are more expensive, the people working long hours and so on. You will be paying double in those places than if you go out of these places, they're not tourist area. But not because you are a tourist they're charging you, even the local charging them the same. In tourist areas, that's how much they're charging them. So you don't have to worry too much about that one. Only I would say you worry about the taxis, if they have to put a meter for you, or tuk-tuks. That's what we have to worry about. Thai culture is emphasized on saving face. Instead arguing with you, they avoid all that and they back off. Not a weakness, but they don't want to make trouble. They avoid making trouble, especially if you are older than them. Give you the respect. It's not taught in their culture to argue too much. Healthcare, make sure you have a good insurance when you travel. The hospitals here, for private hospitals, they have excellent buildings, excellent facilities and so on, but they don't come cheap. The other thing, if you go for a public hospital, it is cheaper, but it is busy. You will see in every hospital there's a lot of motorbike accident. That is what you have to worry about. So make sure, and again, even if you go to a public hospital, they will charge you more, but guys, it's not really that bad. The weather is hot, it's tropical, so always is hot. 12 months a year, the place you're coming to visit is really hot. All what you can wear is a t-shirt and you go out, or a shirt. The humidity is very high. But if you come out of Bangkok, humid, you cannot breathe, but humid is just within 2 seconds you go out, you will be sweating, or you feel, I think that's prove it for me. I walked maybe 10 minutes from home to here, and this is what happened to me. And I've been here for the last 1 hour or so, but still I'm sweating. So I know first thing here I go back, I will have a shower. There is monsoon floods, so you have to be very wary about rainy season. A lot of rains, so you cannot really go out too much and so on, because always rains. But one thing is good, rain, it is for 1 hour, 2 hours, then stops, so that's a good one. The burning season will be, the burning of the bush will be from January to April, so try to avoid January, April to go to Chiang Mai. All this we say, all these cons are in Thailand. They are in anywhere in the world. So it's really no different than visiting any country as a foreigner. You have to obey by their rules. You have to get a visa. We have to insure ourselves just in case something happens. So guys, all the best. If you don't want to travel, you want to stay home, don't travel. If you stay in your country, it's better, because if you're not adventurous and you don't want to see how other people live and what they do, to have a knowledge about other world, so stay home and don't go out. That is my last advice to you guys. Talk to you later. Ciao for now. Bye bye.